when the kid is singing the Indian national anthem and then
starts with the Indian and then switches to Pakistan.
The generations have passed by, but the
problem
problem is
remained.
still there.
वो काम करो जिससे इतनी बेइंतहा मोहब्बत हो कि वो काम कभी ना लगे. बच्चा जब पैदा होता है तब उसे समझ नहीं आता है, उसको पता भी नहीं होता है कि मैं हिंदू हूँ या मुसलमान हूँ या सिख हूँ या पारसी हूँ. Hi, this is Diya Mirza.
Hi, this is Mohit Raina.
And you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
You said that you've lived in Kashmir. It's a very complicated situation. It's a very complicated problem that we have, and to look at it from I think almost any one sort of prism is maybe injustice to the people who've been there, or maybe the fact that who have been driven away from their own land. Considering that you've lived over there, and we are part of our circumstances and our beliefs and what we see and experience. Have you personally had any sort of notions that maybe certain things are not right and certain things that you don't agree with and feel for?
No, I don't have any perspective as such, but yes, whatever happened was not right, and yes, it's been the conflicted area for a very long time.
Right.
And I hope there comes a time when sense prevails and people realize, the concerned people realize that the solution has to be done. The only thing that I can remember is that my grandfather used to narrate me the stories. Then my father narrated me the stories. And now I narrate those stories to my nephew. So the generations have passed by, but the problem is still there. So I hope someday the problem will get resolved.
What's the importance of dialogue, any sort of dialogue between people?
Oh, everything can happen through communication and dialogue. Everything can happen.
Yeah.
And I'm coming back to Kafir. If the concerned people also see the 8-episode series, I think they will resolve and they will come to take a dialogue. Yeah.
Do you feel art
Communication is everything.
Communication is everything, yeah.
It's everything. That's why art exists. Because human beings are principally communicators.
Do you feel art can make a difference?
Of course.
Can bring a change?
Of course. Art and sport are the only things in the world that truly unite. And those who reject art, those who deny art, are actually propagating fear. And when we have fear, we can do very little with ourselves.
Where did you develop courage to take up a role like this?
Oh, I had to. It was a long time coming. And when this show chose me, I was greedy, just like Mohit said, to just embrace it and enjoy it, every moment of it. And it was tough. It was really tough. But I didn't go back home tired a single day. I went back to the hotel for the first 22 days, and then in Bombay, I think every day I went back so happy and so content and so satisfied. तो यही तो काम होता है. वो काम करो जिससे इतनी बेइंतहा मोहब्बत हो कि वो काम कभी ना लगे.
No, definitely. So there are provocative moments when the kid is singing the Indian national anthem and then
Starts with the Indian and then switches to Pakistan.
Yeah. So those are provocative things in a way.
It's so poignant, Faridoon.
It is. I would say it's very poignant.
It's so
but
powerful.
But the fact is that
because बच्चे राजू ने actually अपनी एक फिल्म में बहुत सादगी से ये बात कही थी. और दिशिता से शहर से मैंने यही सीखा कि बच्चा जब पैदा होता है तब उसे समझ नहीं आता है, उसको पता भी नहीं होता है कि मैं हिंदू हूँ या मुसलमान हूँ या सिख हूँ या पारसी हूँ. वो थोड़े बड़े होते हैं तब उनको इन बातों की समझ आती है और ये उनको सिखाया जाता है.
जी. Tell us about the experience of being part of this series, because I think technically it looks really nice. I was just talking to Siddharth and I think the camera work is outstanding. Pratiksha, I believe.
Yeah,
Pratiksha.
he's done a great
In fact, I was just telling him that there is a scene that where you are sitting in the open and suddenly it just pans out and there's this amazing shot, and I think even apart from that, it's pure. Whatever.
Yes, technically it's really sound. Pratik is a budding new cinematographer, and Sonam has. Sorry.
Yeah.
So he's phenomenal. He's too good. Technically, it's very strong. It was a great experience working in Kafir and being a part of such a great team. As I earlier said, as actors, I feel we are greedy, and so this was the project which I was waiting for.
What was it that drove you to just swim in -3 waters and all that?
I didn't swim.
But in the sense that I'm just exaggerating.
I
but
just got dipped in it.
yeah, but you're fine with it. Apparently, from what I've heard.
Well, I needed to
that,
be bone cold. I needed to be slightly blue. And I think in Kaafir, I have adopted more method than I have acting. So it helped. And of course, my producer screamed at me on the phone saying, "Are you crazy? Why are you doing this to yourself?" I was like, "Don't worry, I will not get sick and your shoot will not get cancelled."
From here, what next? What are you doing next?
Right now, we're enjoying the adulation and the love that we're getting for Kafir, and yeah, working on a couple of things. There's a feature film that has been announced right now, and there's one more which I'm working on right now, which officially has not been announced, so I'll wait for that. Yeah, and that's going so far so good.
Okay, I'm sure that this is going to be your year. Everyone is talking about you within the industry and even apart from that. All right, so what about you?
Right now, I'm just enjoying Kaafir. I can't wait for everyone to watch it.
Right.
And I can't wait for everybody to experience it. And then I get into prep for Mughals and start shooting in August, and that's going to be a long haul because it's intense, it's edgy, it's dark, it's Bhavani Iyer again.
Yeah, that's I think massive as
We're
well.
like, that's huge. And I'm so excited because this was not planned. She's just become this indomitable force in my life, and I'm so grateful to have her. But I want Sonam to like direct everything I do. So
Okay.
I think I'm just going to be missing her a lot. But I'm looking forward to Mughals. I'm really looking forward to working with Nikhil Advani and that entire team. I'll be working with Shabana ji again after so many years. The last film we did together was Tehzeeb. And you know what a special bond we share.
Yes, of course.
And I'm really, like, she is a force to reckon with. And I think the best compliment that I have received on anything on Kafir was from her. The way she reacted to the material was just, I was like, my God, Amma, if you love it, that's it. I'm tupt ho gayi meri atma. I don't need anything else in life.
No, I'm sure.
Because she's my idol. I look up to her and I have always admired her. Not just for the artist that she is, but for the human being that she is.
And
I
what she
think
stands
that,
for.
yes, and I think what Mohit has exemplified through his choices is that his humanity and his personality is so in sync with the kind of choices he's making at work. And I think I have struggled with that for a very long time. And I finally find myself at a time in my career where my values, my core understanding and beliefs are manifesting themselves in the stories that I'm doing. And there is nothing more satisfying.
That's wonderful. Okay, and so would you be just showing this web series to maybe your industry friends? Like, say, Salman has just made Bharat. I think it has a wonderful message in its own way as well. And people like Shabana Azmi and so many people.
Well,
I think,
they've all
within the
subscribed to
Z5.
Z5 and they've all promised me they're going to watch the show.
Okay.
And I think they will because they're genuinely interested in it. They genuinely want to see it. And that's great. You know, I have to bribe him to like say nice things about me. But I didn't have to bribe them to say nice things about Kafir, which is like awesome.
That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. All right. So there's so many reports about you being shy, and I think you're just turning red right now.
Hi, this is Mirza.
Hi, this is Mohit Raina.
And you're watching Bollywood Hungama.